Hey guys, welcome back to Tokyo Cheapo. I'm your host Patricia, and today we're exploring the Daikanyama and Ebisu area. Both of these places are only one stop away from Shibuya, but have a completely different feel. So stick around until the end to see what I mean. One thing you gotta know about Daikanyama is it has a lot of hills. Even the word Daikanyama has the character for mountain. Daikanyama is a pretty fancy and upscale area of Tokyo, but that also means they've got a lot of cute cafes and boutiques. It's also very quiet compared to Shibuya, but there's also a lot of people walking around, so it's not like too quiet or residential. It's kind of got a mix of both. What I personally like about Daikanyama is probably that they have a good mix of like nature and like the city feel. It's quiet, it's not overwhelming, but there's still like things to do. The location of Daikanyama is also what makes it really appealing. It's a really quick walk to Shibuya, Ebisu, and even Nakameguro. So if you want to have a little bit more fun or enjoy the nightlife, you can walk over to Shibuya and do that as well. We're right here in front of the former Asakura residence, which is actually an estate or area that was built in 1919. This is one of those places that you want to visit when you're in the area because it's really close to the station, and it's kind of a reminder that although there's these boutiques and cool cafes, these new developments, that you're still in Japan. Unfortunately, we're on the outside explaining this because inside you can't film anything, so it wouldn't be much of a reason to show you. But inside there's actually a really beautiful Japanese garden, and you can actually go into the house. Just keep in mind that you do have to wear socks, but they do have it to buy as well. But it's a really cool way to see old Japan, old traditional Japan, and you can enjoy the garden before going up to the house. It's also really pretty if you come during the spring or autumn. During autumn, they have the autumn foliage, so is it foliage?
It is foliage.
Okay.
We've done this before.
Foliage.
What did you say?
Foliage.
Foliage.
So you can see the autumn foliage, and then during the spring, obviously there's lots of flowers blooming, so it's got another pretty sight. It's important to note that the general admission is 500 yen. We're here at Daikanyama T-Site, which is a really nice, fancy, well-made place. They've got like a bookstore, a share lounge, which is a co-working space, Starbucks. They've also got dog shops. It's very dog and family friendly, and I really like that they've got a lot of greenery. You can find things like design books, they've got some records. It's really just a nice place to go around and browse, and maybe you'll find something you like. It's very different from the hustle and bustle of Shibuya. You've got people lounging around, having a cup of coffee. It's just a nice place to like chill by yourself or bring your dog or kids even. There's actually quite a lot of food options. Like there's a restaurant here, and there's a Starbucks Reserve where they have nice baked goods that we smelled earlier. So yeah, you can grab a bite to eat here too. We're here at Saigoyama Park, which is a very local park in between Daikanyama and Nakameguro area. This is a great alternative if you're looking for a place to do a hanami or picnic during the cherry blossom season. A lot of the parks in central Tokyo are really well known, like Yoyogi Park or Ueno Park. They can be really crowded, especially during cherry blossom season. So if you're looking for a more local vibe, then you can come to this place as another option, and it's only about a 10-minute walk from Daikanyama Station. In case anybody was thinking of exposing their bodies, it says, "No body exposure allowed, politeness." Don't wear your lingerie out in the park. What?
Don't come to sunbathe.
So the fact that they have this sign though must mean that somebody's done it.
Somebody's definitely.
There's also a little cafe called Green Cafe right at the entrance of the park, and I saw they have edamame soft serve. Very rare.
We also made a reel recently mentioning some of our favorite spots in Daikanyama, like Randy's Donuts, Roti Chez Louis, and the Spring Valley Brewery. Make sure to follow us on Instagram for regular tips and recommendations.
We're here at Ebisu, which is only one stop away from Shibuya on the Yamanote line, or you could walk. It takes about 15 minutes. It's also a short walk away from Daikanyama, and here, this is where you'll find all the salarymen who come to drink after their long, hard day of working. They've got lots of pubs, restaurants, and tachinomiya bars where you stand and drink. Also, every summer they have a matsuri here, so if you don't want to be bombarded with people when you go to the Koenji Awadori, you can come here. It's usually lit up with lots of lanterns, there's food, people dancing. It's just a cool experience to try. Ebisu is also really popular amongst the locals. I love Ebisu, and my dad actually wants to move here as well, but it's because there's not too many tourists here, you know, but it's still quiet, but residential, but there's still lots of things to do, shopping malls. So Yeah, we just had lunch at this place called Afuri, which is a popular Japanese chain restaurant known for its light broth ramen. Sometimes you'll find ramen stalls all around Japan that are very like heavy or very hearty, but if you're looking for something light, this is the place to go. I got the Yuzu Shio Ramen, which is this yuzu citrus fruit salt ramen, and it's very aromatic because of the yuzu, but it's not too heavy. So much so that I almost finished my soup, which is very not common. They've also got a vegan option called the Rainbow Vegan Ramen, and if you're into something spicy, they have something called ratang, which is on the spicier side. And if you're not feeling too hungry, they also have a half size, so lots of options for everyone. One of Isla's favorite ramen places is also in the area. It's called Tsukumo Ramen, and it's basically this ramen that they top off with like a mountain of cheese. So if you like cheese, maybe go there. Shaw's favorite pizza place is also in the area, right?
Yes, Pizza Marumo.
Pizza Marumo. So he says that it's one of the best pizzas, if not the best pizza he's ever had. Ever had. Check that place out. Just be aware that you have to maybe wait 4 to 6 weeks to book this spot because it's that popular.
There are hundreds of things to see and eat or do around Shibuya, let alone all of Tokyo. And we know planning can get overwhelming. So, if you need some help, Klook has you covered. Booking things in Japan can normally be quite difficult, but you'll be able to browse through activities all across Japan in your home language and easily use your international credit card to book those memorable moments you're looking for. Easily book your tickets for Shibuya Sky and see one of the best city views of Tokyo, or sign up for a food tour to try some delicious Japanese dishes. If you want to experience the local bar culture, then there are a whole lot of local bar tours for you too. Klook is also featuring a special giveaway for viewers where you can redeem code TokyoCheapoKlook to get a free 3 GB eSIM for your next trip. The eSIM works in over 100 countries and you can buy and top up all in the one Klook app. No QR codes required, just activate in the app before you fly and you'll be connected instantly on arrival. Klook also has regular flash sales and seasonal discounts, so it's a good idea to keep an eye out for those on their website. Check out the link in the description below to get started straight away on planning and getting your free eSIM.
Behind me is Osawa Camera, which is an independently owned camera store, and it's only about a minute walk from Ebisu Station, so very convenient. A lot of locals will actually come here to pick up their film or develop their film or even buy like used or retro film cameras. I also took a look inside and you can buy like little parts and there's like film accessories, just lots of knickknacks, and they can help you out with whatever questions you have. A lot of the local photographers will also come here to process their photos to support independent businesses. So if you're here and want to develop your film, check this place out. I just had one of the best desserts in a while at this place called Japanese Ice Ouca. So they have this dessert which is basically a sweet potato in a cup, and then they put an ice cream, vanilla ice cream. So you get to enjoy a little bit of sweet potato, a little bit of ice cream, and it is delicious. Sha was like, we have to come here. If we're going to Ebisu, we have to come here. And I'm really glad I did. So now I'm telling you, you guys also have to come here. Itadakimasu. It's so good.
I know.
I love that it's not too sweet too, which is a big compliment coming from an Asian. Oh yeah, and it's really close to the station. They also have other Japanese classic flavors like sesame, black sesame, pumpkin, which I think is a seasonal flavor, and I think I saw something like black sesame and hojicha mix. Like, I'm definitely coming back here after the shoot and picking some up. So this place, they only have 2 stores in all of Japan. One is here in Tokyo and the other one is in Kyoto. So if you're in Tokyo, you can come over here to get that. This place also opens until 11 p.m., which is pretty rare, especially for an ice cream place in Tokyo. So it's good for after you have a meal, you want a dessert, and you can do takeaway. They've got little takeaway cups for ice cream. If you want to take away some yakimo dessert, I don't know if they do that.
Just the ice cream.
Just the ice cream, just the ice cream. So to give you an idea, it's 710 yen for the thing that I got, which is the yakimo ice cream, which if you're looking for a good quality dessert and they've got seats, I don't think it's terrible. And we're in Ebisu. The station's right there. Sha was even like, I would come to Ebisu just for this.
That is exactly what I do.
I got my kabocha ice cream. I'm very happy. And black sesame. We're here at Yebisu Garden Place, which is a recognizable red brick plaza. As you can see, there's a ton of red brick buildings, flooring and all. This place is built on the former site of the Yebisu beer brewery. There's no brewery anymore. However, if you want a beer, there's actually a Yebisu bar right there, so you can grab a drink there. It's a really nice open area. You've got people going on dates, walking their dogs. I want to steal that one. And they also have seasonal events. Right now, it is almost close to Christmas, so they've got all these illuminations and a big Christmas history. They've also got a Christmas market, so whenever you're here and it's December or November, you can check that out. Also, it's surprisingly surrounded by greenery. Nearby, there's also the Tokyo Photographic Art Museum, which Shaw has been to. He says it's worth a visit. It's basically a place where if you like photography, if you like visiting museums, they've got exhibitions. They've got over 36,000 different videos and pictures that you can take a look at, and it was actually built in 1995. We're here at Ebisu Yokocho, which is an indoor alley that's right by the station, and you can try so many different types of Japanese cuisines here. They've got maybe takoyaki, edamame, mentaiko, tamagoyaki, all the types of things that you can think of. You can also try different types of local Japanese sours, maybe some sake. I have a Ice Ouca here, which is basically like a plum and shiso kind of sweet sour. And if you're coming all the way to Japan, you probably want to have some local foods, right? And have a local experience. Well, this is the kind of place that you want to go to, especially because once you give a Japanese person a few drinks, they tend to be more open and talkative, and yeah, maybe you'll make a friend or two. Wow. It's packed with flavor. So usually tamagoyaki just has egg and some dashi mixed in, but this particular store is actually known for their Kyushu or Fukuoka dishes, which is why they've included some mentaiko or pollock roe into their omelet. And wow, it's a lot of flavor. Pairs really well with some alcohol. So if you compare this to a place like Golden Gai in Shinjuku, it's a lot more local. Golden Gai has become like the tourist bar hopping area, and that's great and all. And this place does get pretty crowded, okay? But it's got a completely different vibe. You'll notice that there's a lot more locals, and yeah, you can also bar hop within this alley because it's indoors too. It's great when it's too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter. We just finished our drink and had some finger foods, and we might even go bar hopping afterwards, but let us know in the comments which part of this side of Shibuya was your favorite. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye guys.